Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders. This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now, Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
On first down, Tagovailoa finding Gaskin underneath. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. And, Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives, and I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is that the guys who have to play for them, the next man up mentality kicks in, and those guys take care of business.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Tua. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua to Fuller for a Miami first down. So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does this defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right and still continue to be accurate. So I want to push him in that direction and see if he can get his body squared around and make those throws that he's used to making. The next part is he's a dart thrower. Loves those short to intermediate routes first. Sit on those and make him throw the deep ball. Not that he's not capable, but you want him to prove it to you first.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Well, this defense for the Raiders very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. The rushing numbers for Gaskin last week, 14 carries, 71 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
A nice substantial run there by Gaskin. Rusher in 2020, 584 total yards in just 7 starts and got stronger as the season went on. Not bad for a 7th-round pick in 2019. He was drafted number 234 overall that season.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The stop there on 3rd, they could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack him because right now they'll probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Brown. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very difficult.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Myles Gaskin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in Vegas. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raiders getting ready to go to work for the first time, and they're led by their quarterback in his 8th season now in silver and black, Derek Carr.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, but as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me with enough touches, he could easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A check on the numbers a week ago for Waller. 9 catches, 120 yards even.
Look, I know everybody wants to be number 1 in everything they do, but he's number 2 in the league in receiving yards. That's a strong number, a strong year, and they want that to continue.
Throwing again on second down. Carr complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Throwing now is Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Christian Wilkins able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Second and 6.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Duke Riley leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On 2nd and 1, Tua. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll run now with Gaskin, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here's Gaskin. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Right back to him on first down. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
On second down, it's Brown, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown trying to run inside, but nothing there. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Tua. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Carr. Now this goes out wide for Drake. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Breaks a tackle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Brown. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On the handoff, this is Brown. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
So on 4th down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Palardy, on to punt.
As he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur. And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And now Waller going to have a chance to run this. And they'll bring it down here right around the 17-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Gets this up across the 20 to the 21 or 22. Did show some power on that run, breaking the tackle. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Six yards left on second down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr, Renfro bringing it in over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Here's Carr to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. So that challenge, a successful one. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Another try after the first down sack. Tua flush to his right. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And the Raiders pick it up. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Pass caught by Ruggs, middle of the field. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again on second down. Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first of...
And we will skip the highlight show this week, get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Christian Wilkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Now Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Christian Wilkins getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Handing it off to Brown. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They give it to Brown. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Right back to Brown. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Malcolm Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the 1st down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. But there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the 27, Carr. He dumps it off to Drake. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 10.
Carr now to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Now Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
You definitely won't like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he'll go underneath here to Drake.
And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give left side, Brown with it. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And it's intercepted in the end zone.
Picked off with great anticipation.
And that, my friend, is something you don't see maybe once a season, a 0-yard return pick six.
Yeah, you get the points without having to do the maximum effort run. But what a great play, batting it up in the air and going up and getting it and creating a touchdown for themselves.
Now the Raiders bringing the offense onto the field as they'll try to make it an 8-point swing. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Miami set to take over. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Parker. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Running right, here's Brown. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Quickly into the hands of Fuller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Tua going to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Another run with Gaskin. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Now Carr maybe with a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Jalen Phillips in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long.
From the gun, it's Carr.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. Returnable for Grant. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. The left side completion to Jones. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On play action, here's Tua. Shaheen, the tight end, on the right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. This is Gaskin on the carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run on first down. Brown, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, it's Brown. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Ahmed. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Salvon Ahmed,
His first touchdown of the new season.
and the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
So Carr and the Raiders now down by 2 touchdowns. Just under 2 minutes to go. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Here's Carr. Connects with Ruggs.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time.
Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
His throw incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Carlson down to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll run on first down. It's Brown. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On first down, Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
Down to a knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.